All right, let's dive into the pop ballad Under a Moonlit Spell. Now, on the surface, yeah, it's a really beautiful love song. But if you look a little closer, it is an absolute masterclass in storytelling. So today, we're going to deconstruct it. We're going to see exactly how it uses specific lyrics to build this incredible story of fated love, right from the very first line.
So think about it. What is it that takes a song from just being about two people meeting and turns it into this epic, cosmic tale of destiny? Is it the words? The imagery? Well, that's the big question we're going to answer. Okay, so every great story has to start somewhere, right? Let's go right to the beginning. The opening stanza of a song has to grab you immediately, and this one does it by creating this instant, powerful sense of connection. Check this out. The song just drops you right in. There's no build-up, no how we met story. It kicks off with this intense image of fire in someone's eyes. That word choice suggests a connection that isn't just starting, it feels ancient, like it's been burning for ages and they've only just found it.
And this is all about what I call the language of immediacy. Using a word like fire lets the songwriter completely skip the backstory. We don't need it. The feeling is already there, burning deep. It makes their love feel like it was predestined from the absolute first second they saw each other.
And just in case you didn't get the hint, the pre-chorus comes in and just spells it out for you. The song literally says, "Destiny calls." This isn't a choice they're making, it's being presented as this irresistible natural force. It's the perfect setup for the song's main idea.
So that brings us to the chorus. And you can think of the chorus as the song's thesis statement. This is where the whole concept of the moonlit spell really gets defined and explained.
Now here's the key thing to understand. The moonlit spell isn't just some pretty romantic phrase. No, it's a really powerful metaphor. It stands for a love that feels like it's being guided by something way bigger than us, something cosmic, powerful, and, according to these lyrics, totally inescapable.
So let's break down how this spell actually works according to the song. First, the stars align. Yep, destiny's confirmed. Then, the world, life, tries to pull them apart. But there's a stronger force, the moon, pulling them right back together. And these last 2 points are absolutely crucial. It's an inescapable force, and maybe more importantly, they're not even trying to fight it. They don't want to escape.
Of course, any great story needs a little drama, right? It needs conflict. A love that feels like destiny becomes even more powerful when it has to overcome real obstacles. So let's see how the second verse raises the stakes.
And bam, there it is. The song brings in real-world problems. We're talking chaos, a fight, even families tangled. These aren't just vague feelings anymore. These are real, tangible hurdles that make their fated love feel a lot more grounded and, honestly, a lot more threatened.
Look at this. This is the entire tension of the song laid out right here. On one side, you have all the external mess, the chaos, the family drama. But on the other side, you have their internal truth. No matter what's going on out there, for them, their love is clear. And this contrast is what makes their bond feel so strong. The world outside is complicated, but the world between the two of them is simple. It's certain.
Okay, so we've got the setup, we've got the conflict, now it's time for the payoff. We're moving into the emotional climax and the resolution, which all happens in the song's bridge and the outro. This is where the story all comes together.
The bridge basically gives us a 3-step guide to finding peace in the middle of a storm. Step 1, they use the moonlight, that symbol of their destiny, to see through the darkness. Step 2, they find shelter in each other, and the outside world just melts away. And then, step 3, they hit the climax of their journey.
And that climax is captured in 2 words: love reborn. This is so huge. Think about it. Their love didn't just survive the fight. It was actually transformed by it. It was tested, put through the fire, and it came out on the other side even stronger. This is the narrative turning point for the entire song.
And finally, the outro. It's like a deep, peaceful exhale. The journey's over. And listen to those words. No more questions, no more fear. All of that chaos, all of that doubt from the earlier verses, it's just gone.
So the entire arc of the story is this journey from chaos to calm. The song doesn't end with some big dramatic explosion. It ends with this quiet, unshakable confidence. The moonlit spell did its job. It guided them through the storm and brought them to a place of total peace.
Which leaves us with one final thing to think about. The song makes this beautiful, compelling case for a love that's guided by destiny. But is that spell a real thing, an actual force out there in the universe? Or is it just a really powerful story we tell ourselves?
a narrative we build to make our love feel stronger and give it meaning in a chaotic world. It's something to think about.